In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Today I want to talk about who is the real threat to white America. Because white America feels that they're under threat because of a cultural invasion. Look at all the Mexican food in America now. Look at all the Chinese food, all the Middle Eastern food, all the Indian food. And a bunch of minorities are coming here and they're taking up the jobs that used to be jobs for the white folks. And so here's a dilemma. You see, white America needs to understand. And if you don't get this, it's going to be a problem in America. Because you're being bamboozled. You're being deceived. You're being lied to. Do you think when you vote for someone and they outsource your jobs outside this country that they're thinking about you, the common man? Do you think that when corporations are hiring in Walmart people that work full time but still need food stamps, this is because of minorities? Do you think that who likes the minorities to come in and work at cheap labor? Who do you think wants Mexicans to come into America or other minorities to come into America and pays them cheap labor? Demeaning the minorities and also you at the same time. The elite wants you to think that your enemy is someone other than who your real enemy is. The real enemy of America. The real enemy of America. The real enemy of America are two. Number one, big corporations. And these big corporations, they have bought the elite of both the parties. Now let's take the Republican and the Democrat Party. They're both fighting against each other, but the elite of them, they wine and dine in the same place. They wine and dine with the same people. They invest in the same businesses. They have the same concerns about the future, about their real estate, and about what is the next big trend in the market. Do you think they care about you? This whole thing that the economy is doing bad because of welfare. Look at welfare in the other countries, the socialist countries in Europe. They're doing pretty bad, aren't they? The problem is not just the system, but the system is rigged by the elitists. And you don't get this. And majority of the elitists, their only priority. And if you want to do the research, go ahead, do your own research. Okay, they have only one real concern. The only real concern they have is to protect, and the only thing that they have ever done, the only real concern that they've actually followed for, going to war in Iraq, going into war in Afghanistan, meddling in Syria, trying to pick up a war with Iran. It's all for what? It's all to protect the state of Israel. It's all for Zionism. That's it. And that's just a fact that everybody knows. It's like the open secret of America. And if you don't understand that the elite in this country are not the friends of the people that voted for Trump. Trump is not your friend. I mean, I don't know when you're going to get this. Trump is like he just sees, from his perspective, he just sees how dumb you are. Your enemy is not your, it's like, if the Bloods and the Crips and this group and that gang, they're fighting, these are the ones that are oppressed. It's the one that's supplying them the drug is the real culprit. And he wants them to be divided. And so the Quran teaches us that when the Fir'aun inna Fir'auna ala fil ard وَجَعَلَ أَهْلَهُ الشِّيَعَ, and he made its people divided into groups so that there is no unity amongst them. Because the elite are few, the 1%ers, right? Those 1% fear the 99%. So how are they going to control the 99%? The only way is to create division. Is to make someone your enemy who's not your enemy. It's to make someone the boogeyman who's not really the boogeyman. And Muslims happen to be a good scapegoat. Muslims happen to be a good, target. Because Muslims work both ways. They work to help you divide America, and they help Trump also to get his votes, but his target is never. He doesn't care about you. He just knows that this is what, if he says, he'll get your vote. And you think he's doing the work of God, some of you out there. You think he's doing the work of God. That God brought him into office for you all. He's just catering to you so that he can make his business, his name, Trump, and so on and so forth. He's doing that for that reason. He's not the friend of the American people. Trump is not the friend of the average American. He doesn't even know what the average American... I bet you $1,000 Trump has probably never been to Walmart. Okay? He doesn't know what the average American's going through. And so, you know, to fall for this, to fall for this is to create division in America. And this is the biggest problem right now. I'll tell you what it is. We've come to a point in America now. We've come to a point in America now where the polarization is so much. The divisions are so much. The divisions are so much. That's what someone would do. That's what someone would do if they're trying to destroy America. The way to destroy America is not to bring in new culture. The way to destroy America is not to bring in more minorities. The way to destroy America is to divide America to the point that one group can no longer talk and understand to the other group. And the way to destroy and to control the people of America is by the 1% making sure that the 99% of the people are divided amongst each other. So do your research on what the big corporations are doing, why your jobs are outside this country, why do big corporations give cheap labor and pay minorities less because they think of them as less, and then don't also care about white America at the same time. Ask why all the black jobs are given only to black women mostly and not to black men. Ask why all your jobs in the IT field, so many of your jobs in the IT field have been outsourced. Ask why so many of big corporations have their headquarters outside this country. If the elite, if the politicians cared for you, the very minimum thing, you know, the very minimum thing, the very minimum thing that was there 30 years ago, 40 years in the 80s and the 70s that was there when we were growing up, when we were young, was there was job stability, there was a good wage, there was good pension, there was good health care. But people get greedy. People get greedy and they're like, oh, we don't really have to do that. They can survive without this. They can work more longer hours. Right? And now they prefer to hire a bachelor over a person who's married because the person who's married is going to have other commitments with his family over a bachelor. And that's what it is. Don't be bamboozled. White America, my message to you is don't fall for the tricks of Trump. Don't fall for the tricks of Trump. If you fall for the tricks of Trump, you just don't understand what's going on. You just don't understand. What has the Democratic Party ever done for the black people? And what has the Republican Party really ever really done for the white people? Other than help big businesses. Other than help big businesses. Give them more tax breaks in the name of trickle-down theory. In the name of we want hard work. Yeah, they'll make you work hard. But where's the benefits? You have to hold accountable the people you vote. And not be bamboozled by them, and not be deceived by them, and not be tricked by them. And so, Muslims are not your enemy. Mexicans are not your enemy. Blacks are not your enemies. They're like little turfs fighting against each other that shouldn't be because of the 1% that's controlling them. You know, it's like it's the elitist controlling with a two-party dictatorship. Republican Party, Democrat Party, Republican Party, Democrat Party. And you just think that there's a fight going on, but on top, they're whining and dining and laughing at you all together. Right? Yeah, they have difference of opinions. This is the way of human nature. People don't agree. No two people agree 100%, so they don't agree either. But making a drama out of it, they care more about their investments 20 years from now, and they have so much money that they have enough money for 7 generations, and they're thinking beyond that. They don't care about you. You have bills to pay that you're worried about every month. They're worried about oh, you know, the next big thing that's out there. Let's go to space. You know, let's look deeper in the ocean for the next big thing. So this is what I want to share with you, and would like your comments, your thoughts, and you know, if you want the Islamic perspective of news, if you want the Islamic perspective, and if you just listen to me for a little while, because a lot of them have, you know, stay in there and listen to me for 2-3 months, and you'll see that a lot of things that I say may seem to be a little bit logical to you. You know, you know, especially considering the close relationship between Muslims and Christians. Muslims believe in Jesus, but no one will ever talk about that. You only talk about how bad Muslims are and how they're the boogeyman and how they did 9/11, when everyone in America almost knows Muslims didn't do 9/11. They weren't directly involved in it. We all know who did it and whose fingerprints are on it. So I'll leave you with that. I hope to hear from you in your comments. I don't mind an open debate as long as it's sensible comments. Intelligent comments make me smarter. I'll try to make you smarter. That's how we should do it. Make sure to subscribe today, and make sure you like, and make sure you leave your comments and ideas. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله